Anyway, this is the fifth Blu-ray Redux. I'm going to try to go through these as quickly as I can. First up is Fall of the Roman Empire. Really great historical epic. Good transfer on this as well. Christopher Plummer as Commodus, he's amazing. Stephen Boyd, really good. You know him from Ben-Hur. James Mason as well, and Alec Guinness as Marcus Aurelius. I'm going to say it's kind of, the first part will remind you in parts of Gladiator. You know, it's a fantastic film in its own right. It's the German release of it. Really good film. It's Digibook of Falling Down, my favourite films. Michael Douglas's performance is absolutely outstanding. It's a really great film. Robert Duvall's great as well, but I think the guy who comes and steals the show is Frederick Forrest in the Army and Navy store. He's absolutely unbelievable. You know, it's one of my favourite scenes, man. It always makes me laugh. Farewell. I still haven't seen this yet. I still need to. William Dafoe. It's about trying to look on the back myself. Kind of almost a spy thriller set in the early 1980s. But I hear it's very good. I'm definitely going to check it out. This is a Criterion edition of Fear and Love in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing film. So funny, so mad. Benicio del Toro and Johnny Depp on top form there. Really good. Felon. Really good modern. It's hard to say action movie. Stephen Dorff's a guy. There's a break-in at his house, and he seriously injures. Oh no, he kills him. Yeah, he gets charged with manslaughter. The guy broke into his house. He goes away, and basically he's part of the maximum security area. The prisoners are basically just forced to fight. Who plays the man from Harold Perrineau from Lost? He plays a really good kind of vicious prison guard. Val Kilmer's really good in this. He turns up. I think I don't know if he's ex-Aryan Brotherhood or not, I don't know, but I know the Aryan Brotherhood are in that a fair bit. This is Steelbook of Fight Club. Again, real fantastic film. I need to see it again. It's been many years since I've seen it, but it's an awesome film. Really good film. Got to be delicate with this shelf because, as I said, I still need to screw part of it in. The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. really good film. You know, I hear they'll be doing another one as well. About Mickey Ward, is it? Yeah, Mickey Ward, his brother was Dickie, wasn't he? Really amazingly played by Bale. This is the Italian Blu-ray release of Fistful of Dollars. Really good. It comes with kind of art cards inside. There you go. It comes with a 52-page booklet as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic release. You know, I really recommend picking that one up. Flags of Our Fathers, another film I really enjoyed. Didn't really understand Spike Lee's criticism of it, you know, and it seemed as he did that war film, which I can't remember its name. But it wasn't very good. I mean, they were in just to kind of some retaliation, some with Clint, and it failed miserably. Spike Lee's a good director, but that war film let him down. I can't remember its name. It's not very good. Flaming Citron, a Danish resistance movie with Mads Mikkelsen. Really good. Against the German occupation of Denmark. I do like some of these resistant movies, and this is a really good one. Yeah, it's really good. I'd really recommend that one. It's a really good film. Flashpoint with Donnie Yen. It was pretty good. As I said, though, sometimes when I watch my martial arts movies, I like. I think some of the recent influxes. There's a hell of a lot of MMA stuff, and I know we learnt a lot of MMA for this. I know, but sometimes I don't really want to see it all. I want to see sort of like, you know, the finale, 20-minute finale. It wasn't that great. It was alright, but I've seen better. It was okay, but for a few dollars more, I don't need to tell you how good that is. Amazing. There's a Russian war movie for Fortress of War. Garrison kind of holding out against German siege. Is it in? Yeah, it's heroic defense of Brest. Yeah, it's a really, really good one. I recommend that. Criterion of Four Feathers. Four Lions. This is an absolutely awesome film. Directed by Chris Morris, who I suppose probably people just in Britain probably would have heard of him, but he did Brass Eye. I think he's an absolute genius. Honestly, he's comedic style, and his writing, he's awesome, absolutely awesome. Deserves all these accolades. You know, he's very, very talented man. French Connection 2 movie pack. Now it's quite weird, a French Connection. Like as I said, the transfer's not tip top on this, and they're going to be releasing another one. It's really a French Connection. It is a good movie, but I've mentioned it before. Another movie around the time, 7 Ups. I enjoyed that a hell of a lot more. I thought 7 Ups is a better film than French Connection. I know I'm probably going to get slaughtered for that, but I'm sure French Connection is a good movie, but it's not as good as 7 Ups. This is the limited edition of Fright Night. I think limited to 3,000 pieces. Good film. Good transfer on this as well. It's one of the best of the 80s, man. I won't be getting the remake, no matter how many people tell me that. Oh, it's apparently all right. Now I don't want to see it. I got nothing against Colin Farrell and that, and whoever else is in it, but it's not. I don't like bullshit remakes. I'm sorry, man. I'll go into it with the wrong frame of mind and still hate it, you know. So I may as well not watch it. Frightened is absolutely fantastic film with Peter Jackson. So atmospheric. Great film. From Paris with Love, really quite fun, entertaining film. I'm not a big fan of Jonathan Rhys-Meyers, but John Travolta is funny in this. Awesome scene at the dinner table. I won't spoil it for you. With Rhys-Meyers' girlfriend. Very good. This is Korean War movie, The Front Line. Assured Band of Brothers style drama. Again, you know, one of those flippant comments. Who was that by? Entertainment Weekly. You know, like, apparently the only war programs and films that ever existed were Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers. And I got nothing against Band of Brothers, believe me. I love Band of Brothers, but you know, just watch a bit more. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Just, you know, you don't even know where to. You know, I'm not going to say that. You know, you don't. You know, you need to know where to look and that. You know, you just go on Amazon. You'll find these things. Frost Nixon. It's all right. I don't rate Frank Langella as an actor. I don't think I really enjoy him, but that is just grossly exaggerated, you know, and stuff. It's a lot of poetic license with it. Full Metal Jacket, awesome film, so good. Generation Kill, really incredible show. I'd really recommend anyone that. It's fantastic. You recognise a lot of guys from a lot of other HBO programs and that. Probably my favourite Digibook, one of them. It's the director's cut of Gettysburg, probably, in my opinion, one of the finest films on war. I'll try to show you some inside of it. I've showed it before, but yeah, it's the longer version. I mean, I had this on bootleg because I transferred it from VHS. I really like the film, but you know, it's fantastic, man. You know. Don't listen to the snidey comments about, you know, Tom Berenger's beard looking, oh, it looks ridiculous and that, you know. I mean, just look at the acting behind it, you know, because he absolutely nails Longstreet in this, you know. And I talk about Richard Jordan's performance as Armistead, you know. I'd say if the hairs on the back of your neck don't stand up when the Battle of Little Round Top when Jeff Daniels screams for bayonets, I don't know. I'm telling you, you know, if you only saw the bloke, I guarantee you saw that bit, the hairs on the back of your neck. It's awesome. Incredible film. Gamer, oh, it was alright. It was okay. Steelbook of Gangs of New York, kind of a flawed epic. Worth it for Daniel Day-Lewis' performance. I still like the fight at the beginning. Brendan Gleeson as well. You know, it's got a good cast, but and it shows the New York draft right. You know, the draft right was 10 times as worse as they portrayed. As bad as they portrayed it, you know, it's a hell of a lot worse than that, you know. Coloured up, and he's just being set on fire, and horrendous violence, really. Just now, I don't think this is pronounced General Nil. I think it's pronounced General Nal. It's about a Polish general during World War II. I think he was called Nal because I think he trained out in his full name from it, because I think he picked up the name because he trained in Egypt. Yeah, very impressed with that. Very, very good. Oh, G.I. Joe the movie, God, the amount of times I think as a kid I watched this film. I'm a big G.I. Joe fan, or Action Force as it was known over here. This is great, man. Honestly, so good. Burgess Meredith's amazing. There's Globulus and there's the voice behind it. It really is great. Honestly, you know, they don't make stuff like that anymore. You know, they make kind of... It was back when they did cartoons for kids, but they didn't think them as stupid, you know, and stuff now. They're all dumbing down, but that's classic. Give 'em Hell, Malone. Starts well, kind of after a really impressive beginning, it kind of goes downhill a little bit, but it was okay. Steelbook Gladiator, great film. Not as great as some people make out. It's got great moments in it. The beginning, the battle with at the beginning. Well, I mean, when I saw that at cinema, it blew me away. With one of the Germanic tribes, Marcomanni or Cardi, I'm not sure what they were, but very, very impressive, honestly. But you know, it's a good film. Glory, I do like the film. But one problem is I absolutely despise is it Matthew Broderick's performance in this. I think he's such a shit actor. He spoils part of it. But when you see how great Washington and Freeman are compared to him, he's not really good in it at all. Gone Baby Gone, that was okay. That was alright. Good, which I still need to get around to watching. Viggo Mortensen and Jason Isaacs, two of my real favourite actors. I think I met Stephen McIntosh, yeah. Totally forgot he was in this. Mark Strong, absolutely awesome actor, really great actor. Good and the Bad and the Ugly, incredible film. It's the first press release of Good and the Bad and the Weird. That was a good film, I enjoyed that. Good Night and Good Luck, which I haven't seen. David Strathairn, George Clooney, Jeff Daniels, Robert Downey Jr., Frank Langella. I just bashed him a minute ago, yeah, but yeah, I need to watch that. Digibook of Goodfellas. I think the only problem I've got with this version is there's bits in the middle, like with actors and information about them, and you know, they have a quote from the actor, you know, from his role in the film, but Joe Pesci's one's just got like a quote from him, and he hasn't got any information on Joe Pesci's acting career, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it's a great film. I think in previous videos, you know, when I mentioned Casino and I mentioned like Dancing Wolves, believe me, I wasn't bashing Goodfellas. I just believe Dancing Wolves deserve the Oscar, and I prefer Casino just to Goodfellas. Because look, Goodfellas is an awesome film. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. Digibook of Guards and Generals is the extended director's cut. This includes another hour kind of put back into it. Includes the Battle of Antietam, which is the one real shame for me is that they actually get the date wrong for Antietam. I'm sure now. I think they say the 22nd of September. I'm sure it was the 21st of September 1862, where Lee's pushing like the North was kind of turned back. I'll just try to show you some of it inside this because it is a great release. Robert Duvall's great as Lee, and I tell you what, Stephen Lang as Stonewall Jackson, amazing. Ted Turner's got to get some credit, man, because he's put a hell of a lot of money in some of these. Really awesome film. The extra hour really adds to it, you know. Originally it was like almost like a 7 out of 10, like the original release, but with the extra hour put back into it, it's up to a 9. It's a real epic, honestly. This is the Steelbook Gran Torino. Another Eastwood film, you know. It was very, very good. El Gran Vasquez. This is stars the amazing Santiago Segura. Tremendous actor. Always makes me it really makes me laugh. This is about kind of a quirky comic book artist He's a great actor, man. Honestly, he's very good comedic actor. Digibook of the Green Mile. Oh man, the ending of this, Christ. It's one of those endings that I don't like watching, and you can guess why, because it's pretty emotional. So good in it. I'll tell you what, props to Sam Rockwell, he's very good in this, and Doug Hutchinson. Oh, plays such a nasty little shit. Honest to God, really plays it so well. This is the Steelbook of Green Zone. It was alright, it was okay, it wasn't amazing, but it was alright. The Guard, really funny, Irish movie. Brendan Gleeson kind of plays the same role in most things, but I find him, I just love him so much, you know, and I just enjoy him. He can play that same sort of role. Don Cheadle as well. It's a really good kind of comedic kind of crime film. And last but not least, I'm going to show this in my update. This is the French Digibook of Grapes of Wrath. Now, I've already checked out the disc, and it's basically the same disc as the standard American release. Got English subtitles. There's no forced French subtitles. It's got the alternative, I think, prologue at the start. It's an app. Honestly, man. What I'll do is I'll show a more kind of extended look at it, but it's a really beautiful digibook, and it's an absolutely awesome film. You know, if you haven't seen it, really great film. Honest to God. You know, Fonda really was. He was one of the masters. Honest to God, he was amazing actor, brilliant. But I'll show that in an update later in the week. Okay, so don't worry. But yeah, that's the end of this Redux. And if you've got any questions about editions, you know, just ask and stuff, and I'll try to answer it. So yeah, thanks for your comments and your subs and that, and I'll be back with another Redux video soon. So yeah, cheers.